time to dig out your favorite sweater because you're going to need it sooner than you think. The air is turning crisp and that familiar chill is creeping in, signaling a big change just around the corner. Winter is arriving early this year, catching many off guard as autumn's golden leaves are quickly blanketed by the season's first snow. A powerful blast of cold air is barreling down from Canada into the eastern U.S., bringing the first real taste of winter to millions of people from the Midwest to the Atlantic coast. This isn't your average November chill. We're talking about a dramatic plunge in temperatures and the real possibility of a significant snowstorm that could disrupt travel and daily routines. The Northeast and Great Lakes are in the bullseye for heavy snow. This time, it's not just a few flurries, but a true winter wallop that could bring several inches or even more to some areas. Early season storms like this can be especially disruptive, with heavy, wet snow weighing down tree limbs, snapping branches, and causing power outages that leave neighborhoods in the dark. Remember the November nor'easter of 2012 or Buffalo's Snowvember in 2014? Events like those brought cities to a standstill, and we could see similar impacts if this storm lives up to the forecasts. Over the next few days, we'll break down who gets the coldest air, where the heaviest snow will fall, and share expert tips on how to stay safe and prepared for whatever winter throws your way. This is your wake-up call. Winter is no longer a distant thought. It's about to become reality, and it could arrive overnight, catching many by surprise. So stick with us for everything you need to know about this November chill, from up-to-the-minute forecasts to practical advice for your family. Get ready to bundle up, stock up on essentials, and prepare your home and car for a true winter preview before the first flakes start to fall. The seasons are changing fast. One day it's autumn, the next it's a winter wonderland. Are you ready for the sudden switch? Let's dive into what's driving this dramatic shift, from the jet stream's big dip to the cold front's rapid advance. Here's what you need to know to stay ahead of the storm and keep your loved ones safe this November. The culprit behind this cold snap: a stubborn high-pressure system over Alaska and the West Coast is forcing the jet stream to plunge south. This deep trough opens the door for frigid Arctic air to spill into the eastern U.S., sending temperatures 20 to 30 degrees below average. As this cold air sweeps over the still warm Great Lakes, it creates the perfect setup for intense lake-effect snow. Snowbelts downwind of Lakes Erie and Ontario could see feet of snow. Meanwhile, the same trough could help spin up a nor'easter along the coast, pulling Atlantic moisture over the cold air. That's the recipe for a widespread heavy snow event from Boston to possibly even DC. The stage is set for a classic early winter storm. Let's see how the polar vortex fits into this picture. Stay tuned. You've heard the term polar vortex, and it's about to make headlines again. Normally, this swirling mass of frigid air stays locked over the Arctic, but a wavy jet stream can send a chunk of it south. Forecast models show a piece of the polar vortex dropping into the Great Lakes and Northeast next week. This isn't just a cold front, it's a deep, persistent mass of Arctic air that can linger for days. Expect dangerously low temperatures and biting wind chills, even below zero in some spots. We saw a similar event in January 2014, with record-breaking cold across the Midwest and Northeast. While this November outbreak may not be as extreme, it's a powerful reminder of how quickly winter can take hold. Prepare for a true winter reality check. Now, let's pinpoint who will see the worst of the snow and cold. Here's what to expect in your area. Stay alert. The Great Lakes region is first in line for major lake-effect snow. Think multiple feet piling up in classic snow belts, especially just south of Buffalo, where blizzards can bring life to a standstill and roads become impassable for days. The Tug Hill Plateau, notorious for its intense snowfalls, will likely be buried under several feet as well, making it a hotspot for winter weather enthusiasts and a challenge for local residents. The interior Northeast, including upstate New York, is also bracing for significant accumulations, with rural communities preparing for power outages and difficult travel. Vermont and New Hampshire are in the path too, where heavy wet snow can weigh down trees and power lines, increasing the risk of outages. And in Maine, a powerful coastal storm could dump over a foot of snow, transforming the landscape and making travel hazardous for days. For the big cities along the I-95 corridor, the exact track of the storm will be crucial. It will determine whether you wake up to rain, a messy, wintry mix, or a full-blown major snowstorm that could disrupt daily life. Boston and New York City have the highest odds for accumulating snow, with the potential for several inches that could snarl commutes and close schools. Meanwhile, Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. are more likely to see cold rain. But a slight shift in the storm's path could bring a surprise coating of snow or ice. Regardless of precipitation, everyone east of the Ohio Valley will feel the deep freeze as Arctic air surges in behind the storm, dropping temperatures rapidly. Sub-freezing temperatures will reach as far south as the Carolinas and even into northern Georgia, catching some off guard and putting sensitive plants and pipes at risk. Even if you miss out on the snow, it's important to prepare for a hard freeze. These cold snaps can be just as dangerous as heavy snow. Take steps now to protect vulnerable pipes from bursting and safeguard outdoor plants from frost damage, especially in areas not used to such cold. This cold snap is a real threat to both travel and infrastructure, with icy roads, delayed flights, and the potential for water main breaks or power outages. Let's talk about how to get your home ready to face the chill and keep your family safe and warm during this winter blast. As the temperatures start to drop, now's the perfect time to prep your home for the deep freeze. A little effort now can make a big difference when the cold really sets in. Start by testing your heating system to ensure it's running efficiently. Replace the filter regularly. Don't wait for those single-digit temperatures to discover there's a problem. A well-maintained system can keep your home cozy and warm. Next, seal up drafts around doors and windows with weather stripping or caulk. This simple step helps keep warm air in and heating bills down, making your home more energy efficient. For extra insulation, use plastic film kits on windows. These kits are easy to apply and can significantly reduce heat loss through glass. Protect your pipes from freezing by letting faucets drip overnight. This small trick can prevent costly repairs. Additionally, open cabinet doors under sinks to allow warm air to circulate around the plumbing. Insulate pipes in unheated spaces like basements or garages. Foam insulation is affordable and easy to install, providing an extra layer of protection. Don't forget to disconnect garden hoses and shut off outdoor spigots to prevent water from freezing and causing damage. Stock up on emergency supplies such as blankets, flashlights, and batteries. Having these essentials on hand can be a lifesaver during unexpected power outages. If you have a generator, ensure it's in working order. It can be a crucial backup power source during severe weather. Remember, never run a generator indoors. Carbon monoxide is deadly. Always operate it outside, away from windows and doors. Heavy snow and ice can knock out power, so be prepared to stay warm and safe. Have a plan in place for keeping your family comfortable. A little preparation now can save you a lot of trouble later. Make a checklist to ensure you've covered all bases. Let's make sure you're ready for whatever this storm brings. Being prepared means peace of mind. Next up, your winter storm checklist. It's your guide to staying safe and warm. Don't wait until the last minute. Start your preparations early to avoid the rush and ensure you have everything you need. Avoid the grocery store rush. Stock up now for at least 3 days. Choose non-perishable foods that don't need cooking, plus a manual can opener. Store 1 gallon of water per person per day, and don't forget your pets. Fill the bathtub for extra water if needed. Check your first aid kit and refill prescriptions. Have a battery-powered radio and portable phone charger ready. Prep for snow rock salt, shovels, and test your snowblower. Sand or cat litter can help with icy walkways. Being prepared means less stress when the storm hits. Now, let's talk about staying safe on the roads. If you can, stay off the roads during a snowstorm. Safety first. If you must drive, prep your car. Check the battery, tires, and keep the gas tank at least half full. Clear all snow and ice from your car, including the roof, before driving. Warm up your car and make sure your defroster works. On the road, go slow, accelerate and brake gently, and double your following distance. Watch for icy bridges and overpasses. Keep a winter survival kit in your car. Blankets, hats, gloves, flashlight, snacks, water, jumper cables, and a small shovel. If stranded, stay in your vehicle and signal for help. Charge your phone before you leave. Smart preparation can make all the difference. Now, let's make sure you're dressed for the cold. Here's how to layer up. Dressing right is crucial. Layers are your best defense. Start with a moisture-wicking base layer. Avoid cotton. Add an insulating middle layer like fleece or wool, and finish with a waterproof, windproof outer shell. Thermal underwear and snow pants keep your legs warm, protect your extremities. Wear a warm hat, waterproof mittens, and wool socks. Insulated, waterproof boots are a must for snow. Mittens are warmer than gloves, and keeping your head covered prevents heat loss. Stay dry, sweat can chill you fast. With the right gear, you can handle whatever winter throws your way. Now let's talk about embracing the season safely. Winter storms bring challenges, but also a bit of magic. Once you're prepared, take time to enjoy the first snowfall. Build a snowman, have a snowball fight, or just savor the quiet beauty. Dress warmly and take breaks to warm up inside. Check on neighbors, especially the elderly or those with mobility issues. Lend a hand if you can. Community makes tough weather easier for everyone. Remember, safety comes first. Watch for ice, don't overexert yourself shoveling, and stay informed. Winter is part of life here. Embrace it, but respect its power. Prepare your home, stock your pantry, and find your warmest coat. We'll keep you updated every step of the way. Stay safe, stay warm, and look out for one another. That's what's happening around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.